and even if the movie wasn't playing in the background, the music for it was perfect for that particular scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Just a little side note. Am I able to somehow see the comments in this? Not to break away from the movie.
No, it's fine. Yeah, we've been having that issue.
I was just curious. No.
Yeah, we've been having that issue with the service. Like, not all people are able to see the comments. Yeah, we're still working on that.
Not one of the privileged.
It looks like only the host is able to see the comment.
Oh man, but Halloween 2 was meant to be the last Halloween to feature Michael Myers. Yeah, that explosion was meant to have killed both him and Dr. Loomis. But again, after Halloween 3, bombed, they decided we're going to bring him. It's like, don't worry, Michael's not dead. He was just in a coma the whole time. And Dr. Loomis survived because reasons. What was that?
We had our own theme music for a second.
Ignore that.
Ignore that. My bad.
What? I didn't hear anything.
That was me.
I think the little commercial ditty really gets stuck in your head. One of those things that gets stuck in your head. 3 more days till Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, Rex, let's go.
Here, never mind.
Let's see. What was that?
One second.
What I really like about this particular story is how it brought in the whole mythology with Stonehenge.
Yeah.
The Stonehenge.
Talking about bringing one of those stones over to America to be able to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, that's like the one part they didn't explain. He just says, "Oh, we got the stone. We got a piece of the Stonehenge." It's like, it's just we had a crazy time bringing it here, and I'm just like, yeah, how did they manage to get that there? It's never really
the robots. They had like 50 of them around it, and they just picked it up. That's what was in my mind when I was watching that. Because I think that would be funny to see them all waddling. Like,
yeah, based on this, Billy, no, they cannot stay. Do you have Halloween 3 in your collection behind you? I do not. I just have.
Wow, that's a first.
Here's what I have as far as the Halloween movies. I have the original because I have to have it. Halloween 2, and the 2018 reboot.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I've got them all.
Gotta catch them all. Sorry, that's different.
What really surprised me was the director's cut of Part 6 and how vastly different it is from the theatrical release.
Yeah. Here.
Don, what's going on over there?
Yeah, I'm having an issue with comments displayed. Here. Part 4 was already meant to be the final one. Until they decided, we're making a lot of money with having Michael Myers in. So I'll take Part 5. And Part 5. Let's go over this stuff.
Something's up with your camera thing. Like you're glitching a little, like not glitching, like freezing, and it's like lower quality. And it just kicked back in. Yep.
Oh, so
now sound like a robot.
Okay.
But now your voice is ahead of your video somehow. I don't know how that's working.
Yeah, I don't know what's
you're
going on.
in a time warp.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream service.
That happened on StreamYard a lot.
Yeah,
sometimes. Yeah.
I always have issues, so
it'll catch up to itself. We can hear you fine now. So.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
There you go. You're fine. You're synced. You're synced up now.
All right. Okay, I don't understand what just happened, but anyway, so yeah, originally they wanted Michael to be killed in part 4, but they decided, you know what, we're people are loving it, so let's bring him back for part 5. And after part 5, they're like, okay, not that many people like this one, but let's do a part 6. Hopefully, it'll work out. But even though part 6 was horribly written,
Part 5 was when the quality started getting bad.
yep, that's when they really went off the rails.
Yeah. Well, no, they really went off the rails with 6.
Yeah, 6 was the
Part
worst.
5 started getting bad. 6 was really bad, and then they, in my opinion, more than made up for it when they did H2O.
Yeah, they did. I feel like H2O was a very necessary reboot, but like creating a whole new timeline. Oh, and also, we met the commercial from earlier, right? Well, guess what today is? Two more days till Halloween. Yes.
Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head for a while.
You're welcome.
Well, it's Halloween. It's supposed to be stuck in your head.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome, Joe. Yeah, but
H2O, yeah, it is a soft reboot, but at the same time, it didn't need to be because Laurie Strode basically did not know anything about her daughter being killed or anything like that. I don't think she would have known about it.
yeah.
And the news of her son would not have ever been known by the characters of 4 and 5.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: 4 and 5 were meant to be like a separate timeline from H2O. Like Halloween H2O takes place, like it ignores parts 3, 4, 5, and 6. It takes like 20 years after the events of the second movie, and
it does, but it didn't need to.
Yeah, because if they did continue with the original timeline, it wouldn't make much sense because it's like. Yeah, like people, it would imply that Laurie had somehow faked her death, like in a car accident, and then just not have anything with Jamie Lloyd, but then ends up keeping her son in H2O. That doesn't really make sense.
Well, like in a different dimension.
I don't know. I was watching one where she's a grandma now.
Yep, that's this one.
A gun-toting grandma.
Yep, this one completely ignores all the sequels. Takes place 40 years after Halloween, where Michael was captured at Halloween night and just was incarcerated for 40 years, but decided to break out. Oh, and look who finally decided to show up.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing because it was on cable, so I caught it like halfway in between where it was. So I'm gonna have to track that one down. It looked like a good movie.
What is on your head, Nick?
Hats.
It almost looks like a bandana or something. I'm like, what are you, like a blood or a crip or what's going on?
It's just a simple winter hat. It has a skull on it.
I thought that was Jack Skeleton.
Well, I wish Eileen was on this, Jeremy, because guess what I got? Jeremy knows what I'm going to get.
Show them. Yeah, show them, Nick. Show them.
It was his butt, apparently. I saw it.
Here. Wait till you guys in the audience see this.
And the lights go swinging.
He's just running back and forth.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Dead Souls. What they were implying in Halloween 6 was messed up.
I
Hey,
had
Thomas.
to bring in
Good
a
to see you.
couple things, in fact. Jeremy, like I said, too bad Eileen's not on because I got my special cup here that Eileen tried stealing.
No, she did steal it.
Yeah, but she almost stole it permanently.
I mean, come on, Eileen.
Hey, Nick, show them what you have for this.
Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to turn off the camera for a sec just to surprise everyone. Give me a second here.
Okay. Yeah, the heat. Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to try some. I want to see what it looks like from a guest perspective.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, continue on.
I honestly thought both of them were. I don't like Halloween 6. Curse of Liars. Yeah.
Dom, we can't hear last feed either.
Okay. Yeah, we can't. Oh, Nick. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his.
Well, he turned off his camera so he could get ready whatever this surprise is.
Yeah.
Usually he would be all painted up and everything. He's slacking tonight.
Yeah, well, the live feed.
Oh, look.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Now is when you play that video, and then we'll watch him melt, and then bugs come out of his mouth and stuff. Wait, do they have the little thing on the back of the mask?
Yeah, the little silver shamrock tag. I'll be damned.
Yep, he has the medallion.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yep. They should make them so that they glow, like they just like do that thing they were doing in the movie, like. What the hell?
There you go, Nick. Leave it like that.
That didn't at first because it just looked black. It looked like a hole in there, and I think you got no eyes and just a hole for a mouth. I'm like, is this some kind of weird perverted sex mask?
Wouldn't that be freaky though? Seeing that.
Yeah, I know, really. Oh, there's Skull Kate's in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I can't see anything on the live stream.
Yeah, I can see, but a few of the other guys on the stream can't.
All right, so real quick, before we really get started, for those of you out there in the audience who don't know, tonight is the 3-year anniversary of Things Network.
We did it.
It was Friday, October 29th, 2021, when we launched this show with the 13th Dimension. And since then, we have just been on this incredible ride that has not stopped. Hasn't even slowed down.
That's just I watched that earlier, Jeremy. That was an awesome video.
3 years already. Wow, top flies.
Yeah, the video's only awesome because of all the people doing their videos.
Why the hell did you let that YouTuber in there, though? I mean, what the hell's up with that?
I know. I can't help it. Some jackass had to sneak his way in there.
I can't.
I wish that guy could have spoke. I wish he could have spoke like, "Oh, jeez, Rick," or you know what, Morty, or
here's the thing.
Spoken like, "Now I'll tell you what."
I was in Tom's world.
I did have to cut a part out of there because at the end of the video, like what he was afraid of, he had a squirrel coming after him.
You know what? You should have ended it, Tom. That YouTuber should have ended it saying, "Thank you for everyone being good neighbors."
That's right. Come on. Total Tom's World mode. I had my gimbal, I had everything.
Yeah. He actually made it a point to tell me that he felt like this was important enough to actually be serious in video.
Imagine that.
Yeah, he actually made it a point.
Yeah, guys. So as we know, the whole plot of this, there's no slasher, there's no serial killer, but what there is this evil kind of like a mask maker who sells silver shamrock masks, which are called the Halloween 3. Yeah, see what he did there, which include the jack-o'-lantern, and the skeleton, and they're all supposed to, and all of them are equipped with this microchip that has a fragment from the Stonehenge, and which is supposed to destroy like the kids' heads, like when they watch this commercial on Halloween night, and it's all part of this big Celtic ritual, sacrificial ritual that this toy maker Connell Cochran was masterminding. And also what's crazy,
these are fun. They're frightening, and they glow in the dark. No, they actually don't. I wish they did.
Oh, and Conal Cochran is played by an Irish actor. There's an Irish actor named Dan O'Leary, or Lilthry. I keep having a hard time pronouncing his last name, but when he's familiar to me because he played the old man in RoboCop. Now that was an 80s gem.
Well, on an episode, I believe, in the Twilight Zone back in the early 60s. I think he was also on an episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. So he's been like on he's played on a number of different genres.
I'm looking at his filmography now. He was in a lot of stuff, including Alfred Hitchcock stuff.
Yep.
You said the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Okay, they don't have that listed here. The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. He was on Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Wow.
Yeah. And he was also in the Batman animated series.
Oh, really? With my favorite Joker.
Yeah, so if their whole plan was to kill all these kids, I'm pretty sure they didn't need masks for that because the flashing image, I'm pretty sure, would have caused a lot of epileptic seizures.
Yeah.
Slow down, Don.
Yeah, you kind of...
that was robotic then.
Yeah,
on our
you
end, it
just
sounds
kind
like
of...
robot.
Well,
when
you
you
just
speak.
stop for a
And
second.
we can't hear Nick or see Nick on my end.
Yeah, I hear and see
You
Nick
guys
fine.
can't hear me?
No, I hear you fine.
Oh, you guys heard? Okay, well, what I was trying to was that the whole master plan was to kill all sorts of kids around the country with that commercial. I'm pretty sure they didn't even need the masks for that because I'm pretty sure the flashing image there would have caused a lot of epileptic seizures.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't as much of a problem back then as it is today.
Did you get... Well, and you're talking about that commercial, Don. If you don't mind me sharing the screen, I think it's safe for me to show this, actually, because believe it or not, the commercials that play frequently throughout the movie.
Yep.
Remember how they had they had like different days of like how many days left until Halloween?
Yep.
But they have
disappeared.
Hopefully he comes back. But what I was going to show
I
was
just turned his cam off for some reason.
What I was going to show, this is a rare case. They actually had one called 2 More Days till Halloween. So it's kind of a rarity. Check this out.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not going to flash like white.
Okay, now I can hear you. I might leave and then I'm going to come. Literally all I can hear is
Only 2 more days,
Dom,
kids,
Tom,
but that's
and
plenty
that's
of
it.
time to choose one of the big Halloween 3s. They're fun, they're frightening, and they glow in the dark. 2 more days, 48 hours, and remember to watch the Horror-thon, 9 o'clock, Halloween night.
2 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more days to Halloween, super shamrock. 2 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more days to Halloween, super shamrock.
So I thought that was kind of a little bit of a bonus. They finally started expanding some of the other stuff they had.
Yeah. And am I coming clear? Because some people are saying I'm going like unfriended.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's happened just a couple times, but you're okay now. Where I said, it gets like lower resolution, and your voice starts coming through like what it's up, but
yeah, you were kind of stalling a little bit. Yeah, it's this new damn platform that's causing these issues.
Well, it could be
not
a connection
necessarily.
thing.
Don, how is your connection? How's your Wi-Fi connection? Your internet connection?
It's great. Yeah, I got I got a good amount of bars. Let's see, my
Mickey's back.
My internet box is working at maximum capacity.
Huh. Strange, because if it was the one stream, then we'd all be doing it. But
yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, and also one thing I definitely want to talk about, how like the the main character that Tom Atkins is playing, Dan, he's like plays an alcoholic doctor, and it wants to figure out the whole myth of why a toy store owner was killed by this parent assassin who lit himself on fire and blew himself up in the car. It comes across the toy store owner's daughter Ellie, and just out of nowhere has a romantic relationship with her, even though they only knew each other for like a.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even that long.
They jumped way too close to conclusions.
Yeah, that relationship felt very, and also he's like twice her age.
Yeah. Well, he even asked her at one point, saying, "How old are you?"
Yeah, after they did it.
Yep.
And they portray him
No,
as an alcoholic, but he wasn't drunk at all in any part of the movie, though. So how is he?
No, he wasn't.
I get that,
man. Yeah, it's like
alcoholics are usually drunk.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a second, guys.
Yeah, it's like he just asks her that right afterwards. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I mean the guy, and I think Tom Atkins was like near his 50s at the time the movie was being made.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, she was 23.
What? 23? Holy
yeah,
cow.
she was born in 1959. I had to look her up on IMDb because Wikipedia didn't have her birthday, but she was born September 10th, 1959.
It's like my dad's age.
Born 1935.
I was going to say he was born 35. So like 25 years, almost 25 years before he was born.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, just that whole romance between Dan and Ellie, I felt was very forced. I felt like that was the most iffy thing about this whole movie. Yeah, I feel like that could also be the most disturbing thing about the whole movie. Not the mask thing, not the laser beam into that woman's face. No, that scene where they were together in that motel room.
Yep.
And was she one of those things all along? They don't really.
No, she wasn't. She was murdered and then replaced with one.
Well, they made
that
quick.
That's right. Yeah, they pretty much her off screen, and then just replaced her with one of their androids. But it raises this one question that I do have that I can never understand is that okay? He saves her thinking that it's her, but it's actually an android the whole time, right? In the factory, but then she could have stopped him at any time to keep him from destroying that factory. They're throwing all those microchips down there and zapping all those henchmen, the androids. She could have done something about that to prevent him that whole time. Why did she wait until they were in? Why did she wait until they were in the car together after the factory was destroyed?
I think he already had the process in motion by the time he saved her, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean.
So I don't think even if she did stop him, I think that warehouse was already getting ready to be destroyed.
Yeah, and the way he just kind of, clapped. Like I kind of I didn't remember it completely, but I thought to myself, man, that would have been even cooler if after he turned into that ice looking figure. If they would have been running from the warehouse, and all of a sudden you just saw a giant version of him rising up from the middle, that would have been awesome.
That would have been kind of strange.
So they could have made it a half hour longer.
Yeah.
You heard of what the factory originally was, what they used it for, right? Did you hear what it actually was in reality?
What was it?
No, but I do know it still exists.
It's I remember hearing it hadn't been used in several years, but I was told that it was originally a milk factory, I think.
Oh, makes sense.
Let's see, production.
But I think the physical building still exists to this day.
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, yeah.
This is also one of those places too that you can get a brick from the factory.
Huh.
Yeah,
I mean, at least that's what I heard several years ago on an online website. I don't know if they're still doing that now.
On an online website.
Familiar Foods, a milk bottling plant. Yeah. It almost sounds like it was actually still in production when they did this.
Oh, I thought the factory was. I thought it closed down several years ago.
Well, I'm gonna take a look here. There's a link.
Well, Jeremy's doing that. Yeah, play out 20 to
Last
60
factory was actually
age
a
gaps
milk
a bit.
factory. Due to health concerns, no explosions or smoke could take place inside the factory. So it doesn't really say if it was actually a working factory or not.
Let's see.
It makes sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this, like we said before, this movie focuses like on like Celtic culture, like the shit that gets connected to like connections to the like sacrificial rituals that Druids had done, and apparently apparently Cochrane was a descendant of those Druids.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of got the impression he was like saying like he'd been around a long time. You know what I mean?
Was involved in this, but it seems like the entire town, because you see
it did seem like that
when they arrived to the town.
Yeah, maybe the whole town were a bunch of androids.
Maybe.
I mean, they did give blank expression when they did give blank expressions when Dan and Ellie arrived in that town.
Yep.
So who knows? Wait, where'd you go?
The care. I'm just off screen for what I'm doing real quick is because I want to let you guys know, just like I've done with previous holidays, I like to show the lights to you guys before we end it. I'm just putting batteries in real quick. Again, today's been a really busy day, so I kind of had to put it off at the last minute, but I'm still here though. Don't worry.
He's invisible.
I'm actually right. That's his costume this year.
That's right.
I'm actually right next to the computer.
Yeah, that's his costume this year. He's the Invisible Man.
Yeah, there you go.
So we've lost Joe.
He got some surprise visitors.
All right, I think that's all of them.
Okay.
Oh, so where'd Joe go?
He got surprise visitors. His grandkids are there.
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't see that in the private chat. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I can see is the private chat.
It's like, yeah, like this movie really focuses on the whole but this was like 2 years before Terminator.
I was gonna say, where's Arnold Schwarzenegger? Where's the Terminator? Come on.
I have an Android.
I liked how they did the whole Android thing. Basically built an entire town with them.
Yeah,
and the other thing too that's definitely worth of notice because it seems like a lot of people have failed to realize too when they made Halloween, in addition to the androids, when they made Halloween 3. Thanks, appreciate it. Yes. I celebrate the entire month. But anyways, what I was also going to say too involving that is that a lot of people fail to realize, and I'm sure you probably already said this, Don, was when they made Halloween 2, that was intended to be the last movie to feature Michael Myers. Because that ending sequence...
didn't want to do that.
Well, that sequence of Dr. Loomis self-destructing the hospital was an act... They were supposed to be both dead. So obviously they wanted to get through a new story. And when you said, Don, for example, it's not a slasher film, you can kind of say this one is pretty much kind of more of a mixture between a mad scientist and witchcraft film. They even said at one point, if you guys didn't know, if Halloween 3 Season of the Witch was more successful, what eventually became Halloween 4, they would have switched the theme again. And Halloween 4 would have ended up becoming a ghost story. Originally. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis does a small role. She was the phone operator.
That, and also she was the voice that announced the curfew in the center, in that town.
And on top of that, the guy that played Michael Myers in the second movie was also in
Dick
this
Warlock.
one.
Which at that time too was originally like Jamie Curtis's last real film role. Other than the pictures you see in Halloween 4, this was the last one she did for several years until Halloween H2O.
Yeah, and Jeremy brought up that Dick Michael Myers in Halloween 2. He has a role in this. He plays one of the main. He plays one of the main androids in Halloween 3. He was specifically the one who confronted the homeless guy and then tore his head off.
Yep, ripped his head off. He was just recently at Scarefest weekend down in Kentucky, almost 2 weeks ago now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
I said, Don, remember I told you, I was like, man, I wish we could have gone to that because we could have met him. We could have met a lot of big name horror movie stars, but that was a busy weekend too because Jeremy, obviously, you guys also had Perry Unity that weekend, but there was so much going on that it was that kind of thing where you had to choose one.
That would be a gracious weekend, I'll tell you that.
Stranger Things portal or steroids. Well, at least I'm not the one on steroids.
That's right. Nice. I don't take steroids
anymore.
I agree. if they had just called it Season of the Witch, not tie it in with Halloween at all, I do believe that movie right now would probably be considered a cult classic.
Yeah.
Well, they're still showing. I think it was just on the other day, earlier today. They were showing all the Halloween,
and you're absolutely
the Witch.
And you're absolutely right, Dead Souls, because he actually did kill a kid in this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But plus, even if they didn't market it under the Halloween thing, they could have possibly have had a sequel or two. You know. Where like different witches, go to different towns. It could have been like similar, but like different in a different town. And
that's what I was saying. They said if they had been more successful, what became Halloween 4 would have been a ghost story next. They wanted to have different types of, Halloween figures, if you will, different themes, just all centered around Halloween.
But they already did 2, focusing on just one. At that point,
the studio made them, right? Yeah, because Universal Pictures wanted to cash in on the whole popularity of Michael Myers, so they had him brought back Halloween 2.
Right.
The other thing what I like about Connell Cochran, and this is a real important thing. I'm sure this might surprise you, Don, is that what I also like about Connell Cochran with the way how he kind of put this entire thing together. With these masks, I mean, you're basically dealing with a character who's pretty much the horror knows his witches. You basically, have this character or basically this guy who's pretty much the horror movie counterpart of a James Bond villain, basically trying to take over the world. And what better way can he do that? Which is, using masks to kill kids.
Yeah, that's right. When I think about it, like Connell Cochran, I always thought that he had like kind of a James Bond villain kind of vibe to him.
Yeah, basically it's like the horror equivalent to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, and also a lot of parents out there are actually cautious about masks. They're in stores because it's involved in the spreading of lice. Because when somebody who has lice, they put on a mask, the lice get into that mask, and then they take it off. Next person puts it on, and then they get the lice. It spreads that way.
Yeah.
I got the lice, man.
That's why I always make sure that these masks are kept safe throughout the year, so no lice gets into these things. Although they have believe it or not, I mean, as comfortable as these masks are, although obviously at a time like this, after being in them for a few minutes, they definitely do get hot. They have kind of a strange kind of smell to them. They're like, I don't know if it's like a type of
I'm sorry, I farted in all of them. I didn't,
I don't know if there's like a type of chemical that they add to the masks. I'm not even sure I'm not even sure how to describe them. I don't know if it's like the intention to keeps them in good condition or to like keep lice and stuff out. I don't know, but it's got a strong smell. And after a while, it does kind of sting the skin a little bit. So I've been trying to figure out what it is, but they put a chemical in this, I think, to keep these in really good shape.
So Nick's been getting high, putting his mask on.
It's probably the same chemical that they use in the Shamrock Factory in the movie.
Oh, yeah. Not a chemical. They put a piece of Stonehenge.
Yeah, Jeremy, I think we have a problem here with my live stream. It's like 3 links have been put up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happened earlier on the anniversary today.
Yeah, I don't get why it's doing this.
What's the matter?
Tom, do you like my new pen?
I do. I only put one link, just one.
Looks like the eyes are glowing.
Yeah,
you didn't see what I said in the chat yesterday, did you?
Big fucking
spider.
Oh, it's a giant spider. I'm trying to think, what the hell is that? That's awesome.
Don, you didn't see what I said in the chat yesterday, did you?
Oh, that you created a whole new stream? Yeah, that's the thing. I got rid of my original link. I don't know why it's still there. Huh, that's weird.
Oh, you mean the one that was posted?
The one that I had posted prior to you.
Where is that? Where is that? That's still posted on Facebook and YouTube?
I'll check right now.
On my YouTube. It's on my YouTube at least.
Oh, it does say on Facebook we're still. It says on Facebook we're still live. So
okay, we'll wait until
we're still live
after
on Facebook. I'm not sure about the other pages.
Okay, here's where we're going to wait until after the show to get this sorted out. I don't want to mess with that while we're live.
And I also feel bad. There was a few others that I've been watching that we didn't get to see. Did you see anybody from the Facebook chat?
No, I can see Anthony through Facebook on here.
Oh, damn. Okay, Katie Devine, she's a new friend of mine. She was watching. Oh, Joanne Stewart. Oh, and even Grizzly was watching. Wow.
Hey, Ravens. Good.
On the network page, we're showing us live twice.
Yeah.
That happened last week, too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, wasn't that on Supernatural Talk that we have that issue? Or was that somebody else?
It happened on this show.
Oh, okay.
It showed live twice on the YouTube page.
Yeah, this
why I
don't know.
The
worst.
Yeah, for those, just want to make a quick shout out for those who've been watching on Facebook. Sorry we haven't, give you guys a shout out. We're not ignoring you guys again. This platform's been just it's been really stressful.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'll see if I can respond.
Yeah,
we'll try to sort it out.
Thanks for that.
Okay. Anyway,
I missed StreamYard already.
Yeah, me too.
Grizzly, we're good, mate.
Let's see. Linked up with Supernatural. Oh yeah, that was a good episode. Yes. And Season of Witch. It's like pretty crazy how these masks got popular inside the movie because because just how basic they were. Yeah. It's like a skull.
Well,
it's like
not. Sorry, Don. Go ahead.
Yeah, and here's the thing: they didn't even create costumes to go with it.
No,
I don't remember them.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they.
I mean, some people were wearing other costumes with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just had to do their own thing. Yeah. All they did was like masks. They never actually made costumes to go with it.
Well, and here's something. I'm going to share the screen because I found this. Maybe you've seen this, Don. This was a Fangoria ad when they were actually selling these. So I'm going to share the screen for this. This was when they were actually. Oops. Oh, I was going to save that actually for later. No, the Silver Shamrock theme was playing again.
Making masks only and not costumes, I think that might have been the norm for the time.
Well, what I'm going to show right now here we go. Here's what I was trying to do. So this is an actual advertisement that was posted on Fangoria back in 1982, and this is when they were also advertising for the movie, and these were made by Don Post.
Oh.
So, and it even says here, these 3 natural latex rubber masks will be featured in the thrill-packed horror movie Halloween 3. 2 are special, Two are specially painted and tagged versions based on the Don Post, actually known as the Hagatha and Ghost Skull masks. The third is an original jack-o'-lantern mask created just for the film. All three are painted with fluorescent colors and should create an impact next Halloween that won't be easily forgotten. So that's the other thing too. If you guys didn't know, prior to Halloween 3 being made, so I'm glad I zoomed in, the skull and the mask originally the skull and the witch originally existed prior to the movie. So the jack-o'-lantern one was specifically made for the film. So these two were already in existence.
Pumpkinhead. That's a different movie.
Yeah, but they just call them Skull, Pumpkinhead, Green Witch.
Gotcha.
Okay. That skull mask, that actually makes me think of Benny from Halloween Town.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How did I get the masks? It's a simple question. They were on eBay. Okay. So I'm just gonna shed some light because I'm sure there's other people out there who've been trying to get those masks for years, like how I got them, to be more descriptive about it. For many years, there was a website called Don Post Studio where you actually could get the masks, but man, I got to tell you, those masks were expensive as hell. And after all these years, I'm glad I waited. The witch mask, this was probably the cheapest out of Don Post. This was, and you had to wait a long time to get these masks, like 6 to 8 weeks, because they actually made these in a factory. This originally was like 200. This was about no, I take that back. The skull one was the cheapest one. This was originally like $150 to get, and then the skull, the witch mask was about not twice as much, but this was about $200. And then finally, the jack-o'-lantern, obviously the one that was specifically made for the movie, this was about $250. Which price like that, there was no way I was going to be able to afford them like that kind of price. Nobody could. You're spending like $600.
Miles mask at Spirit Halloween were expensive.
I'm surprised Spirit Halloween doesn't sell these, but I got these. I've had these now for almost 10 years. So about almost 10 years ago in 2015, there was a new company out there that I guess decided to start selling those masks along with other numerous masks that have been made in horror movies, like the Jason masks from Friday the 13th, Michael Myers mask, the list goes on. And the prices for those were way so much manageable. Each of these masks that I purchased, I mean, I'm willing to say the price because they're on eBay. These only costed, in this case, only about $50 each. Of course, I had to get one. I didn't get them all at a time. I mean, all at once. I had to get them one at a time.
Yeah,
so that's how I was able to get them.
You all three of them at once.
I would have gotten them all three at once, but that would have been expensive as hell. I was just kind of doing the simple routine, just waiting until I got my next paycheck to get it.
Well, listen, man, I'm gonna duck out. I stayed on longer than I thought I would. My beer's been done for a little while, and I still stayed on.
You know what, Morny? You got to stay till the end.
Well, I can't. I really got to get to bed.
I know.
I've been lacking sleep in the last like 5 days, so I'm trying to get as much as I can.
Fair enough.
But I will see you all later, man.
Tom, just a quick question. Just before you, are you planning being on the Halloween special Mystical Carousel show on Thursday, or what does it look like for you?
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm not sure, because right after that usually starts like right after I get done work, and that's the last day for our seasonals, and I'm supposed to go have a beer with them. Like we're all doing it, everybody at work. So, I mean, if I get back in time, yeah, sure.
Okay, because I know we're supposed to be dressing up and stuff. It should be fun, and it's going to be like, of course, where the hell's your pickle costume?
Hey, man,
you don't want to see it. We can't do that. We got to do that on like a more adult website.
Yeah. So, Jeremy, like there are some people who are now joining
Tom's about to leave, Don. So
no,
okay.
Go, you can keep going. I already said goodbye.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was good seeing you, Tom, as always. Hopefully we'll see you on
Tom.
Thursday. If we don't see you, happy Halloween.
Happy
Yes,
Halloween.
happy Halloween, Tom. All right. Yeah. So just now, like I have some people who are now joining in the chat because they were clicked on the link of that duplicate. I don't like. I seriously, I don't know how this duplicate happened. Rid of what the original. I don't know why that's still here.
I
I don't know what's going on.
Really is.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
This is why we're trying to find a new platform to replace, because it's obvious to me that OneStream is just not working for us.
No, definitely not.
I haven't even done a test yet of how to do my slideshows here on OneStream yet, and I'm kind of afraid of what's going to happen if I can't show my slideshow.
You better do that before the term is up, Nick.
It's been busy as hell for me. Trust me. I've been trying to make time for it.
Well,
I'm lagging.
I'm trying, though.
You need to do it because once I decide which one I'm going to get, whether you tested it or not, you're stuck with it.
Yep. I'll get to it. I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, what was that?
Dom, someone just.
That was the raised hand.
Oh.
Okay.
Someone's priced up. Dom and Jeremy are lagging.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, they say you guys are lagging? Because they sound fine on my end.
Yeah. On the live chat, someone that Dom and Jeremy are lagging.
Huh. Yeah.
You know,
I don't know what's going on with this thing.
when you sent me a message, Nikki, it came twice.
Yeah.
You were listed twice on the messenger list. I actually had to close out Facebook and open it back up. One, for you to show up once, and two, for your message to actually show up.
That's weird.
Every Halloween.
I know it's
Something goes on. Happy Halloween.
It's like everything is on the fritz. It's like something going on with this Halloween that everything is just screwing up.
Yeah, I don't get why it's doing this.
I'm just gonna see what happens.
Yeah, this really makes me miss StreamYard.
That came, but when you sent me the private message, Nikki, that came up twice.
That's weird.
No, it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, but so yeah, let's get back to this movie. Nick, like one of my kind of biggest. I've mentioned this before. I don't think you were here for this, but one big plot hole that I noticed in this at the end, where after Dan like apparently rescued Ellie, but apparently in the twist is she was an Ellie robot. She was an android. But here's the thing: if she was an android that whole time they were in the factory, like after he got her out of that room, why didn't she stop him earlier? Stop him from destroying the factory? Why did she wait until getting inside the car to finally attack him? She could have attacked him at the factory. She could have alerted the androids and Cochrane that he was there. Like that didn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say for the most part.
It makes me wonder that when they create these androids, do they transfer any part of the original person's consciousness over to the android?
That's what I wonder. That's
because they would have to have some kind of knowledge to the previous life in order to pass themselves off as who they're supposed to be.
Phantom in Paradise.
Don and Nick, I was what? I can't read it. It's too small.
Yeah, I know. See, that's another issue too with this. Is the text is so small.
Yeah, the text of her reading these is very, yeah.
You gotta get up to your screen to read them.
Yeah, you have to like really look.
Well, what I do is I just full screen the whole thing since us as guests cannot see the comments. I just full screen the whole thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to start doing that.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Like I said, that's the only thing in this that didn't really make sense to me. That aside from how they got the that alongside with how they got the Stonehenge piece away from Ireland. That's really they never explained.
Well, England. That's where Stonehenge is.
Or no, sorry, England. Sorry, I keep thinking because the guys from Ireland, but yeah, no Stonehenge is in England. Yes.
Which I just want to say as a reminder, because as a person with Irish descent, even though it's right next to the UK, it's not part of the UK. Some people always get it mixed up, so just wanted to throw that out quickly.
Yeah, common misconception.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, I wonder too how because it was called the Blue Stone, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how on earth they move it, because that's like tens of thousands of pounds to move something like that.
Well, you got to remember they have androids.
Well, they probably have superhuman. Well, they did kind of have superhuman strength.
Yeah, and he did say something about transporting the stone to the States was a story of his own, or don't ask how we did it, or something like that.
He said we had a time getting this over here.
Yeah, that. So that tells you right there, it wasn't easy doing that.
I just also wonder like how they were able to do it without ever being noticed, because that's a huge stone.
Yeah, and not to mention that
what, Jeremy?
Not to mention that.
What was that last comment?
I'll have a look.
The one before that.
Oh, here. He just said that that your name sounds similar to his.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not gonna see what it is. But it's like the whole, even Cochrane's master plan for this whole thing of owning the masks, even that had some flaws to it. And probably the biggest flaw is they say that the big giveaway, which the plot is supposed to take place in, would be at 9 p.m., which would imply 9 p.m. California time. But everything east of California would be like 10 o'clock or later, where most of the kids will be asleep.
That's the other thing too. There was a web, I think it might have been IMDb that makes that makes that said that big giveaway would have been airing a different time zones in this case.
Yeah, so
I was about to say
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is midnight for me, and by now the kids, depending on the day of the week, the kids would be in bed.
Yeah.
I don't. Let's see, 1982 calendar.
Yes, Billy.
Of course, I would know the calendar.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so 1982 Halloween night was on a Sunday night, so the kids on the eastern side would have been in bed long before midnight.
Yeah, because there would have been a school night for them, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would have been in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Easter Island. That's an entire show right there.
Aztec and Mayan pyramids. Yeah, that's a different story.
I'm going to show. Here's another rarity thing I just found. Remember how I showed you it was 2 more days? Well, I want to do this in this case for Nikki's case. I found another one. It's 1 more day. So
here,
tomorrow.
Yeah. Also,
here
there were some serious time gaps in between the movie. Like they could have just they kept jumping across like several days without anything happening. They could have just like done day after day after day over like the course of like probably 3 days at most. It's like instead of just jumping through time for the entire week with little going on until the last 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for Nikki's case, let's play this 1 more day one.
So yeah, that's the one thing that didn't make
Halloween's tomorrow.
Yep.
Halloween's tomorrow. People.
Oh, yeah. So I'll play this one because it's 1 more day for you guys.
Oh, here. Nick, here, play. Can you play it? Oh, here.
Halloween, 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 1 more day to Halloween, Super Shamrock. 1 more day to Halloween, 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 1 more day to Halloween, Super Shamrock.
Just 1 more day.
I don't know what's going on.
24 hours. But that's plenty of time to pick out one of the big Halloween 3. Yes, 3 horrific masks to choose from. And remember the horror-thon, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. 1 more day. The clock is ticking.
One more day to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. One more day to Halloween, Super Shabbat. One more day to Halloween, Halloween,
You
Halloween.
now pop
One
your
more
head
day
to
to
this.
Halloween, Super Shabbat.
Yeah, that's true, Billy. Flashing seizures. That's what could have really killed most kids if this actually did happen. Not the masks, the epileptic seizures.
I don't know why it keeps going back to you for some reason.
Yeah, I don't
Every
know.
time I exit the screen. Oh, you got the soundtrack, Jeremy.
This is actually the special edition soundtrack because it
Can we
has.
zoom in on that?
Yeah, here. Let me try. I'm trying a way to do that. Hang on.
I'm trying. Okay, here we go. It's a little blurry, Jeremy. Oh, wait. Now it's clearing up. Here, try to put it back up. Now it's clearing. Okay, Season of the Witch. Oh, yeah, Chariots of Pumpkins.
How the earth can you read that, Nick?
Wow.
I think it's time. Yeah, that's the special edition though.
Yeah, there's 25 tracks to this. The original was 12 tracks, I think. And then the remaining 13. Why am I still
Don't know.
Don, you can take him off.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I didn't realize he was still going. Okay. But I have something to show you guys. Billy just sent me this. This image right here that I'm about to show you is from. Hang on. This thing. Excellent.
While you're doing that, too, I got to get
from
another
this movie.
shout out.
Here, look, this movie is from Phantom of the Paradise. Here, let me ask you if this looks familiar.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, wow.
Let me
It confirms what I said. The skull and the witch existed before the movie.
Sorry.
The music to this film is just amazing. When you listen to it while watching it, it's a lot of it is very subtle to the point where you almost don't even notice it.
Yeah,
But
Yes, that's true. The tune is.
when listening to this, holy cow, it is a different experience.
Yeah.
The tune is
Oh, here.
London Bridge.
I just want to shout out
That's right.
shout out because Lauren is watching. So again, she said hi. Wasn't sure if it went through. Again, we're not ignoring comments. We're just having issues with this new platform. So, but good to hear from you, Lauren.
Yeah, well,
We
it's
apologize.
now that having used this thing for a while, it's not that we're having issues with comments. Is it only the host can see comments?
Yeah,
That's the
we don't
thing.
like. Again, this new platform. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the term is up on this platform, I'm going to go looking for something else.
Yeah, this is
Sure.
not good.
This is insane.
Yeah, Braxton, we're not using StreamYard anymore.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Although
Yeah, we're using something.
there is a
booted
suggestion
right.
on that. So
They booted their
Yeah,
prices
so
up, so that's why we got to use a different platform. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Yeah, man.
it's insane. I miss, and it's not just because I know some people may ask. It's not just this show; it's everybody's shows that's being affected. I mean, there are some that are still going to try to use StreamYard, but for the most part, with this new whole thing, a lot of people are giving up on StreamYard because they're doubling the prices up. So it's not only just this one.
And it's not just
our
prices
shows.
either. It's just going live.
Yeah.
Man. But
Okay, so the lagging is more on Don's part, less with Nick.
Yeah.
Hit and miss for me and Nikki. Has to do. Wonder if it has to do with the tone or speed or voice.
yeah.
Kate, are you still watching us?
She was commenting. She said something about London Bridge is falling down. I wanted to get to that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was her.
That's right. I
That
will
was
fix that.
Nicolas Cage. I knew she was
It's
going to
Kate to a fitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix this glitch. It's one of my many talents.
You ever see that? Okay, I just got to ask you, ever seen that movie, what was that movie called? Matchstick Men. Did you ever see that?
No.
He claims he was going to fix things up with con men. So yeah, Nicolas Cage tried doing that one. Didn't work out so well.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, real quick, off topic, real quick. Nicolas Cage, the movie Willy's Wonderland.
Yep.
The killer in that is Grant Kramer, who is actually Mike Tobacco in Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh my God, that's awesome!
And he was also the producer for that film too.
Amazing.
I just learned that yesterday.
Yep. Hey, all you gotta do is say my name 3 times, and I can help you fix this live stream. No problem at all.
And I don't know if you guys saw on Facebook, but I did dress up as Beetlejuice at a Halloween party.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I was going to tell you, I was thinking about dressing up for this occasion for tonight, but I wasn't sure if everyone else was.
Yeah, he looked good.
I told everybody that you're usually all painted up for these shows.
That's why I asked Don before that. And he said he didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I like
that's awful.
Oh, here. I see whichever platform you're using. Yeah. Oh, Kate says, I saw that, Don. You thought, thanks.
Right here.
What, Jeremy?
On the screen, can barely see my little Michael here.
Yeah. Damn it. What the hell?
That's the one that Tim got for me while I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. Boss's fingers, though.
Thirst traps?
How old is it?
What's thirst trap?
What, this?
Yeah, you said it lost its fingers or what?
Yeah, the fingers broke off. I got it while I was in the hospital, so it was just 3 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, all right, back to Halloween 3.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry with all these talks about the issues with the platform, but this is going to be proving itself to be a challenge. But try and get back to Halloween 3, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what's I going to say?
One of my favorite kill scenes is actually the girl's father in the hospital.
Yeah,
that was comes in and just basically rips his skull apart.
You know, like grabs the top of his nose and there's just something so painful about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just crushed his skull apart.
He had to poke his eyes out first.
Yeah.
Free night.
Then later, towards the end of the movie, where the other android puts that drill through the doctor's head.
Oh yeah, the drill scene, which some poor
and
fans were unsatisfied that they didn't show that.
Yeah, like a lot of people are disappointed in that. But so he kills that toy store owner, like crushing his skull. Then it goes out to his douses gasoline and lights himself up. I'm guessing these androids are built with a self-destruct mechanism.
It was also probably a way that he programmed them to self-destruct to destroy any evidence.
Yeah, and I like the whole twist that mortician Teddy was like looking at examining, trying to find the remains of that assassin, but it could only find like parts of metal and plastic, and so like no humans. And that was actually, when you learn what these things are later on in the movie, it actually does make sense. These are androids; they're not going to leave any human remains behind. No bones, no teeth, nothing.
You know, just one more thing about that scene where the guy's skull gets crushed. I'm pretty sure if something like that happened in real life, that somebody definitely could not survive something like that.
Nope. Man, but yeah, and like those ants, they like emit this like what was that, like yellow carroty gravy stuff or something when they die.
It almost looks like orange juice to me.
Yeah, it kind of does.
What was the most unsettling scene for you?
Oh yeah, one of the most scenes was like when Buddy, who was in the test room with his parents, and like he was the very first kid to be killed. Very first kid to be killed by one of his pumping, he had the jack-o'-lantern mask, and then his head melts apart and then releases all these bugs and snakes, including a Western diamondback, I think. And but here's the thing, like even if that did happen to like kids, then it made it seem like there was no way to escape. Like, this is not like the same thing, same concept. They could like if this takes place in like every home in America, like people would be able to run away from those bugs and snakes.
Not to mention, I just actually wonder though, like, because not all the kids, especially if you remember that sequence when the Silver Shamrock theme was playing, and they show like all these kids from different parts of the country trick or treat. Yeah. You notice that not all of them did have the masks on. So I actually wonder, like, those that didn't have them at all, and they sat down and watched the big giveaway. I often sometimes wonder, thinking, this is it, like. Just a flashing pumpkin and that's it. There's no giveaway. I often can't help but think what would have happened for those that weren't wearing masks.
Yeah, and Babyface, what she said is true. Like that ending was pretty grim. Like where Dan was like hold of, I'm guessing the president of all of TV, and telling him to shut off all the channels, but there's still playing that commercial, so implying that he may not have stopped it in time, which if he didn't stop it in time, then technically Halloween 3 has the highest body count of the whole franchise. I mean, think about it. This is like basically just one commercial credit mass genocide, something that Michael Myers never would have done.
But they left it open the way that they did, and to me, I think that was the best way to end it.
Yeah, I can see that. Speaking of fatality, like they pretty much did like a Mortal Kombat brutality when that android ripped off the homeless dude's head. Brutality.
That's true.
Android.
To me, the most unsettling scene was the discovery of the old woman that was knitting. That she's actually an android.
Oh yeah, like she was like an old-fashioned toy.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty creepy. I just found out where Lauren was watching. She's watching under your account, Don. That's why we haven't been able to see her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like because I don't know why this thing just won't read Facebook comments.
I wouldn't know the slightest bit.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
What, Nick? Are you?
Don, we're not ignoring you. We just can't see the comments.
Nick, are you seeing comments?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Well, no, I had to go on the different destinations to see where it was broadcasting, and that's where I found Lauren. She was commenting on her Don's account.
I wonder if on profile pages comments won't go through anywhere.
It's
because it's not happening on Street Fighting. If it's not happening on this, then
I was going to say it's probably the same thing like it is with
Yeah. Yeah, but that's true. The big giveaway, the only thing the only thing that this commercial had to offer was excruciating death of kids and potentially anybody that's in the room with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how on earth I don't know how they. I often wonder, like, how are they dying? Like, is it like from heart attack, or like what exactly are they dying from?
I think the kids I think of the like help the kids like oh man. Yeah, so it's
kind of lag for a second. Don, you're freezing up a little bit.
I am.
Yeah. Yep. Are you guys seeing that too?
Yeah, he's going a little pixelated.
Yeah, you're pixelated, Don.
Oh, man. Hey, Braxton.
Wait a minute. I think you're back, Don. You're still pixelated, but we can see you.
According to this, the microchips on the mask activate, killing the wearer with brain damage and releasing a swarm of insects and snakes that kill anybody nearby. So it looks like that the insects and the snakes are modified to go attacking anybody that's right there in the vicinity. But this brain damage, that doesn't make any sense, because when the chip activates, it literally destroys the face.
Yeah, so it's like it melts the head off.
Comes into play here.
Yeah, it like melts the head off, basically.
Yeah.
No,
Can you guys
it
hear me?
doesn't.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, now you got your picture. Now you got your picture back.
Okay, great.
For now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Did you look that up on Wikipedia? Because I'm pretty sure they give a different explanation somewhere else.
Guys, I'm sorry to keep bringing this up. Lauren just commented. I don't know if she's still watching under your account, Don, but she just sent me the snapshot saying that the live video had ended on that side.
Oh yeah, just go back to refresh the page. There's another link. I just got rid of one of the links because I just want just the one link.
This is
they put it
twice.
twice.
This is what it looks like on Dom's.
Yeah.
And there's 3 comments, and it's been 57 times.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you, Sandy. This lag is way out of hand.
Then we've got Things Network, and it's got.
Here, I'm just going to send a voicemail quickly to Lauren. So I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
No worries. Hey, Katie, hope you're well. We're not being rude, just having issues.
Yes.
Chris, whoever you are, having issues. And then on Things Network, it's twice.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let's see.
There's Things Network, it goes Things Network, and then you've got one share 32.
We got 2 videos on the network page.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here it is. It says when the trademark check is activated, it activated that lethal laser beam causing severe brain and head damage to, and let's say transforming his head into crawling insects and swarming snakes under the mask as he died. That's what it says.
It's almost like in reality, instead of that, it seems like they're turning their heads into a portal.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
So it destroys the head and opens up a portal, and that's where all of these things are crawling out of.
It's almost like, I guess, because I was even trying to think, like, how are the insects and snakes even killing those nearby? But like you said, I think they're kind of designed in that way. Just these are not just like your typical insects and snakes. They're probably kind of like they're kind of like maybe spawned supernaturally. And
products of magic.
Yeah, so basically there's like these are not your average insects and snakes.
Yep.
And it looks like when the wearer is wearing the masks themselves, because you start hearing all that, you can't really see what's going on except just like the eyes, but you hear all this cracking and crickling going on with the wearer's head. And when that kid starts holding his head like that, it almost appears like for a few seconds, it sounds like he's like in a lot of pain when he's going through this, but he can't even have the voice to, probably because everything's being destroyed. He probably doesn't even have the ability to even yell out in pain that like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
So, and one other, I forgot to mention, other trivia facts for this movie.
What's up?
You said that was your favorite scene was when they showed the different states, right?
Right.
That was your favorite?
The different what?
The different sequence, like all the kids from different states wearing the masks, like when they showed different states.
That.
Did you say that? You said that was your favorite scene, or I thought I heard you say something.
No, that was definitely it.
Well, here's the funny part. Despite the fact that it almost appears like it's being shot in different states, first of all, it's unfortunate they didn't get to show like Chicago or in Jeremy's case, Fort Wayne, Indiana. I even was saying, okay, where's Chicago? Hello, but not only that, not being featured? Yeah, like what the hell? They've shown New York, L.A., not New Orleans, but Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What the hell? Where's Chicago? But anyways, what I was going to say was the funny part is, in reality, they never shot it in other states. Those were just all different neighborhood areas throughout. That was, I think all those scenes were shot down in Southern California. So That's what I would, and that's the other thing, and that's the opening. They say in the opening sequence, it takes place in Northern California. In reality, it was all shot down in Southern California.
Well, either way, you can tell it's definitely California because of the landscaping.
Yeah, I mean, like Louisiana, I would have expected it would have been more swampy looking, or like,
no,
maybe not. Maybe not
mean
necessarily,
is,
but
like they're towards the end of the show when all the kids were out trick or treating and they were doing the thing for the commercial. The kids are up way up high, and you can see the city down below.
yeah, I think that was Phoenix, Arizona. I think that was
Yeah, that was
showing.
I believe that was used as part of the cover for like when they were promoting the movie.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, and actually, you know what? Come to think of it now, those last two sequences, Phoenix, Arizona, and Los Angeles, California. If you look, it looks like the exact same scene because you see the LA sequence of the kids they're up on a hill and you see the city of LA and they're walking by, and then it's obvious that it's the same area, but just later at night where they're just walking the other direction, and it's literally the same kids walking by.
Yeah. Oh, and here's what it looks like, the Shout Factory release.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that. I love art. Yeah, I like that cover art.
Guys, I got to get some water. I'll be right back.
But I do prefer this cover.
Oh, the original.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's the sequence from supposedly Phoenix, Arizona.
I do prefer that one, and I actually look for that little scene when they do the trick or treating portion there towards the end of it.
Right. Oh man. Yeah, like it's like when I first saw like I said before, when I first saw this movie back when I was 11 years old, I did not like it at all because it didn't have Michael Myers. But now, when I later and when I was in college, I had like a much better appreciation for it, for like what they were trying to do. It's like I didn't understand back then that they were trying to make Halloween anthology.
Yeah, I liked it because it didn't have Michael Myers in it, and he's my favorite.
Yeah.
So it would have been pretty interesting if they did continue on with the anthology aspect.
That was the intent, but because of that backlash over the third one, we never got to see that. Now,
right,
many years later, we are getting variations of that with like Trick or Treat and things like that.
Right.
But what they're doing is putting a whole bunch of smaller stories into one movie, like what they did with Creepshow.
Yeah, that's right.
What's that? What are we talking about?
Talking about if they had continued the anthology of what John Carpenter wanted to do originally.
Yeah. That's what I said before. I often wonder what the other Halloween movies would have been if Season of the Witch was successful, like what the Ghost Story would have looked like. I'm sure they would have also been very much like... Well, what's up, Nikki?
I'm trying to read the comment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would have. I can see it very much almost like kind of like Creepshow or even like American Horror Story if it kept up with the anthology franchise, like if it kept up as an anthology.
Right.
Sorry, I missed that.
And I think if they were to do something today to create a Halloween anthology, but just not call it Halloween, I think it would be successful.
Yeah,
maybe
I think so too.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, if you guys didn't know, when I showed like the Silver Shamrock commercials, did you guys know that the voice of the announcer of that was in fact the director himself. That was
yes, Tommy Lee Wallace.
Tommy Lee Wallace. Yeah, that was himself being the announcer.
Yes, he was in this, and also worth noting that that alongside this movie, he also directed Amityville 2: The Possession the same year.
Yep, he did that, and also Friday Night Part 2. It seems like he did a lot of sequels. He always did the second one. He also did Friday Night Part 2. And he also I honestly didn't even know this. He also directed Stephen King's It, the original one.
The miniseries.
But he also did edit the original Halloween film In the Fog.
He did. That's very true. Yeah. So the man definitely has talent.
He does.
Dom,
Yes.
I have a quick question.
What's up,
Go ahead, Nikki. You're good.
No, that's okay. I was going to say, what is favorite Halloween movie of all time?
Favorite of the franchise, or just a favorite movie to watch during the Halloween season?
Probably just during the Halloween season.
Oh, well, one of them is definitely Halloween. Yes. But, if I had to pick another one, something else to watch during the Halloween season, another one would definitely be Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Or let's see, what else is another one? Let's see, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's another gem. Oh, here, Sleepy Hollow. I do enjoy Sleepy Hollow. Love it. And if I had to pick one more, let's see, somebody to choose from. Maybe Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the original one.
Yes, it's my favorite zombie flick.
For me, it would have to be obviously one of those two of them alongside Dawn. Halloween, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, of course, me being the Scary Stories host, of course. And of course, my audiobooks that I make. And, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. And another one I'll add with Dawn, too. Trick or Treat. I also like watching. I always enjoy watching Sinister, and also I was just watching a few days ago with my dad. Night of the Living Dead was on. What's
this
that
one too?
Oh, American Werewolf in London. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So as far as Halloween 3 goes, I mean, even though it's not like the best of the franchise, obviously, but I still prefer this over Halloween 5, Halloween 6, and Halloween Resurrection. You know, it's like,
really?
Yeah, I still prefer this.
There were AMC Fear Fest. Excuse me. They show all those, including Resurrection.
They do. Yep. Resurrection was a joke.
Resurrection is cool.
What?
I haven't seen it. I imagine I don't bad.
How do you
Wait.
not like Busta Rhymes?
Wait. We can't hear Jeremy. What was it, Jeremy?
How do you not like Busta Rhymes?
Well, Busta Rhymes is good, but the rest of it's bad.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
most of
what?
it is bad.
Me, when it comes to the Halloween series, I don't analyze them. I don't judge them. I just enjoy them for what they are. Good or bad, I just enjoy them.
Well, you got me there.
Yeah. Ooh, Ginger Snaps is another good one. That's one they're definitely come to the podcast. Yes.
Great
Ginger
great
Snaps.
werewolf movie.
It
Isn't
is.
Ginger Snap a food? What?
No, it's a werewolf movie.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, here's another one I enjoy.
What else we got?
Oh yeah. I like
Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. My favorite Halloween movies: Halloween, Killer Clowns from Outer Space,
I didn't even have to ask.
It, The Shining,
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Darkness Falls, Ernest Scared Stupid, Jacko.
And also you can't go wrong with the classics.
Let's see. The Invisible Man, the original one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good choice, Jeremy.
Man.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes, another classic.
The Changeling.
Oh wow.
The Changeling is one of my favorite ghost movies.
Yeah.
That one is like probably one of the best ones, kind of involving paranormal investigations too.
Mm-hmm.
Another good one that I like watch. I just thought of one more that I almost forgot. Another good one that I always like watching every year.
Paranormal number 3.
No, it was actually. Oh my god! Now I just lost my train of thought. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, hopefully it'll come back to me. Oh wait, no, it just did come back. I'm good. Another good one would have to be The Haunting, the original one and I'm talking about the original one from 1963.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah, and also like listening to this, like I didn't have to look at the credits to know that Carpenter did the music for this for Halloween 3. Like when I heard that music, immediately I knew it was him. He had like that sort of style. Yeah, he had that sort of style back then with piano with synth. You know, like what they do in the 80s, like a lot of synth. What do they call that? Synth music or something or other. I know.
Like a synthesizer.
Yeah. Yes, like that was definitely his style, doing music for movies. He did this for The Fog. He did that for Christine. All sorts of movies.
Mm-hmm. I actually have been doing a marathon, like an extreme marathon of Halloween-esque movies since September 1st, to the point where I've got 4 TVs going on in the house all at one time and playing something on my computer. I hit like 1,200 movies.
Yeah, you got a whole library.
Yeah, that's not just DVDs, Nick. That's also using VHS.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You ought to just start opening up your that area as like almost like a video store. It's like, it's like your own video store.
I do have my own video store.
Oh man, but I think this will be a good stopping point for us. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for that's gonna be it for this edition of the Fear Fans podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, sorry about the technical issues we've been having. You know, the way it just created multiple links and also the audio and the connection fading in and out. Yeah, we do apologize for that.
Don, before we go, there's 2 things I just wanted to bring up. First off, you know what? First thing I'd like to present, I'm going to share the screen. You know what time it is, right?
Yes.
You know what it is?
Yes.
No, it's not. No, not that time. I'm talking about this. I'm going to play this for you.
No way.
Happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's time for the big giveaway. Halloween's come. All you lucky kids with Silver Shamrock Nest, gather round your TV set. Put on
Come on, Nick.
all witches, all skeletons,
Press
all
play.
gather round and watch. Watch the magic pumpkin. Watch.
What the hell? Why isn't this thing working?
You're supposed to be bobbing your head throughout the song, Nick.
Well, this time it's the big giveaway, though.
I can't see anything, so
Okay, ladies and
nothing.
gentlemen, so since we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of snakes and worms and cockroaches coming out of Nick's head.
Have a great night, everyone.
All right, I'm gonna pause it here because obviously all it does is flash, and I don't want to cause seizures.
Yeah, please.
John's already having one.
I can't see. See, that's the thing again with Sherry. I can't see when he's doing it. Unfortunately, Don, where are you? Well, I didn't really. I just thought he was stepping away. Oh, there you are.
He's got that diamond back crawling out of his mouth.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, Nick, are you seriously saying you didn't see me like doing this and just collapsing to the floor when that was playing?
I couldn't see the screen because, like, when you share a screen, I can't see everybody else. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah, I just decided to do that because you were playing the commercial, so and we were both wearing masks. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I guess it must have worked for you. It didn't work for me. These masks are a joke. I thought I was going to get all these bugs, snakes, and insects coming out of me. What's
Yes,
going on?
Nikki and I are the smart ones
we
by
wanted our
not
own pet
wearing
snakes. Hey,
Yeah,
I
damn it.
almost
We could have got all this stuff.
I almost
could have had our pet snakes. Could have fed all those bugs for free.
yes. I was so close to completing lifelong dream of having a pet snake. Ah, so close.
Wait, I got it. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I got it. Wait, is anybody saying in the comments? I just want to see what everybody's saying right now on this.
No, nobody's saying much of anything on here.
Oh, I would have expected somebody to say, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" Well, the other thing I just want to show too is, it's been kind of a while, but if you don't mind, Don, you guys want me to show you a quick tour of the lights before we get off here? It's been a while.
That would be the perfect way to end this show. Have one of us scream and stop it. Full
Let's
screen,
do it.
somebody, any one of us four. Full screen, one person. That person screams out, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" And then you actually end the stream.
Let's do that after I do the lights. Damn it, I should have thought of that before. Okay. Well, Don, if you can do the honors, I'm going to take the computer and if you could full screen. All right. The first time I've been doing this in quite a long time. So here's for you guys to see, get a better view. See, I really decked out this time. So got all these. I mean, I got rows and rows of lights.
Yeah, the quality's not great.
It's not?
Yeah, the video quality.
Here, hold on a second. Just try to wipe to see if maybe anything was stuck on the. How does it look now?
Better.
Not better.
It is better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right, just let me know if things start changing, but I'll do my walk quickly then. Got more of these curtain lights over here.
Oh wow.
Okay. And then got some of the action here over the pool table. And of course, the main area right here. We got a lot of lights right here. Got skeleton lights, pumpkin lights. Got more of those icicle lights over here.
How's your power bill?
Yeah, well, your electric bill is probably a nightmare.
In a way it is, but surprisingly, a lot of these are actually battery operated.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like these lights right here, these are plugged in. The icicle lights over there, they're plugged in too, but everything else is battery operated. So, and I'll just show you guys real quick, like I always do. Let's go take a look at Jack real quick.
All right. Right.
At least you can't lose Nick in the brightness.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, real quick, here is the fireplace. Got the fireplace decorated once again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and Nikki, just like you can see there's spiders on those too, just like what you got.
Yep.
And I got larger ones up here. And all right, now we can go see Jack.
Over the cab.
All right, here he is in his true Halloween style.
There he is.
Along with Zero. So there. Oh, I'm actually going to show
You should
one more.
have Zero hanging from the ceiling instead of hanging from his finger.
I wish there was some way I can get him to hang from the ceiling. I got to think that over.
Someone goes, Dom, can you get a new stream for next Tuesday?
We got to stick with one stream for the remainder of the month before we can get to a new one.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm going to show this too, very quickly. Check out the hallway too. We got the hallway decorated.
Wow.
These are gravestones over here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to point this out. This decoration right here may seem like a simple ghost decoration, right?
Yeah.
This is really an antique. This was given to me a few years ago, This is an original Halloween decoration from the 1940s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is over
That's awesome.
this is over or almost 80 years old, but this is an original and it's still in great shape. Imagine how much that would sell if you sent that like to an antique shop. But I'm very fortunate enough to have gotten something like that. And show also the living room too with more lights. Most of it's orange here. Got bats, spiders, of course, jack-o'-lanterns, a few skulls, some ghosts. And also this area here too.
Oh, cool.
And can't see the face, but we got a jack-o'-lantern facing out the window. We've had this. This is one of the oldest decorations we've had. We've had this pumpkin since the early mid '90s at least.
Oh, we've had one of those too.
Yep. I think my mom probably must have gotten it from like maybe Walgreens or Home Depot. I'm not entirely sure because the time that she got it, I was still very young.
Huh,
So,
nice.
but there you have it, folks.
Nice.
You can put me back, Don.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And can't wait for next year when we cover the next chapter of the Halloween franchise, which is The Return of Michael Myers.
Yep.
I figured that's what I was going to do one Halloween movie each year.
Yeah, I just thought that'd be the best way. Just like I would do one Leprechaun movie each year for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but there's not as many Leprechaun movies as there are Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, if say it's like people were requesting that I cover like all the Leprechaun movies for like last year's St. Patrick's Day, but it's like if I did that, we wouldn't really have much of anything to cover on the subsequent St. Patrick's Day years. You know?
Well, that's what you were doing with Friday the 13th, though. You were covering the entire series back to back to back.
Yeah, but then people got. I think it's like some people got sick of it and wanted to, us to cover other things, so that's why I didn't do it. That the whole thing.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right, so that's gonna be it for this edition of the FearFans podcast. Be sure to tune in next week, or actually, I'm still trying to figure out what we're gonna do next week because that's gonna be election day. You know, like a lot of people are going out to vote.
I would probably wait on that, Don. I would wait for two weeks at least. And also with everything that's going to be happening over the next couple of days with all these Halloween events, because obviously the next couple of days are going to be very busy for us. We're probably going to need to have a break and relax and kind of rest up after this because it's literally party week for a lot of us.
Yes. So in 2 weeks, next week there will be no FearFans, but in 2 weeks we will return and cover something that some people have been asking me about, and Nick has been wanting us to cover for a while. This it's pretty in recent years. It focuses on a supernatural entity, and it's called Antlers.
Antlers. That's definitely one of my favorite cryptid movies now.
Yes,
that came out 3 years ago. It's really well done. It's violent. It's violent. It's gory. But it's really done. It's really well done.
Oh, you want to know what's violent and gory? Winnie the Pooh 2.
Oh, God, no.
No, it is. It's actually better than the first one.
Seriously?
It is. And people are comparing that the way they people and Nick, people are comparing like that version of Tigger to Freddy Krueger.
Oh, God. Well, what about
Tigger?
I know it's more Christmas related, but let's not forget about one other movie I've heard that's been extremely gory is Terrifier 3.
Oh, yeah.
I still need to see it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's a Christmas, and they're already planning on making a fourth one. There's going to be a fourth Terrifier. I've been trying to see those movies for the last couple of years. I just haven't had the opportunity of watching Terrifier yet.
I gotcha. Right,
also in Winnie Part 2, Owl is in it, and it looks like Owl is the mastermind behind all of this.
Oh, God. Out of everybody.
But here's the thing. Don's not going to like this, but Owl looks a lot like the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Seriously?
He does. When you look at the face, it looks a lot like him.
Oh
He does
God.
not have the typical owl look.
No, man.
But Tigger, oh my, he is creepy. And they've done better on the Winnie the Pooh mask too.
Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so they made improvements on it. So it definitely had a budget.
Yeah, like
Fair
5
enough.
or 10 times bigger or something like that.
Yeah. So
Well,
hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Fear Fans podcast. We will be back in 2 weeks to cover Antlers. So we're excited for that. So hope you guys
Yes.
enjoyed and have a good night. Happy holiday, everybody.
Happy Halloween. We're gonna end this with Jeremy's idea. So Don, while you're ending this, I'm gonna play the Silver Shamrock Big Giveaway one final time as a little credits, if you will.
Yeah.
So
Bye, guys.
yeah. Good,
Yeah.
good night, everyone, and enjoy the big giveaway.
Stop it!
Wait, not yet.
Stop it!
Not yet.
Stop it!
You gotta wait.
You gotta turn that channel off right now. You gotta stop this right now. Come on.
Yeah, turn it off.
You gotta stop this
Okay.
right now.
All right, now you. Stop it!
Turn it off.
Stop
Stop
it!
it. Stop it.
it!
Stop it.
Stop it!
Come on!
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.